Hi everyone, Julia here recording this, January 25th, 2022, I believe. Not real sure on the date, but yeah, just enjoying this bounty of abundance. And then on this new property, you can see that's where some of our members have set up over there, the Dutch family, Dutch-Polish family. And yeah, things are just coming together more and more synchronicities and miracles, whatever you want to call them. There's so many cool things going on here. So everybody's moved over here now. I moved over a couple of days before everyone. And I even have a little studio apartment basically to live in right now. Everybody else has their dwellings. And we have a kitchen and a hangout room too. So we are doing very, very well here so far. And man, the potential is endless, limitless. There is just so much that we can do. You can see here I'm coming on the property. There's one of our tents. That's Keith and Gro from Sweden. And we're just walking on the main road. No one really drives down this road. We're kind of the middle house, and you can come in it from both ends. So there's where Gro and Keith are set up. And they just pitched their tent yesterday, so they're really gonna get their campsite tweaked. And yeah, we're just totally enjoying this. And manifestation is real, but you do need to clear out those fears and judgments to get it right. So Keith here said I should do a video on what is shadow work. And most of you know, but basically, for one thing, it takes light to create a shadow. So it might seem like dark times to you, but light shines through and exposes these dark parts. And these dark parts are not necessarily that you're a bad person. It's that you have judgments that you're a bad person. So yeah, here's our houses from above. That middle one's where I'm staying right now, this one. That's the kitchen. And the hangout room is very airy, but very cool. We'll see if I have time to show y'all at the end. And so yeah, you expose those parts of you. And like I mentioned before, back in 2016, I heard the term emotional healing from Michael Harrell of Language Lessons of the Heart. Didn't really know what that was, but I knew I wasn't happy. So I just dove into his 4 steps, his 4 processes. And man, came out a whole different person. Because I went in and I found these judgments like I'm not good enough. I never have enough. No one likes me. I'll never have this. I'll never have that. Whatever. I'm not this. I'm not that. All those judgments, you take them, you release them, and you replace them. And then whatever you intend will manifest. So it's really that simple. And then also Cheryl Bailey has her calming bracelet modality. which does the same thing as Michael. It finds a judgment. She calls them fears instead of judgments. She writes them down, and then she replaces them too. She has a little bit of different twist on things, but it's the same end result. And yeah, the result is you come out emotionally healed. And then when you get attacked by other people, you can just sit back and realize it's mostly them projecting, and you just let them vent and keep your ego out of it. Sometimes that's tricky. But if you go back and think about it, you'll definitely see it's projection and venting. And so you just deal with that. And you handle it in a healed way. You don't react. You know, if someone's attacking you, accusing you of things, you listen calmly and you address it. And you might not appease them immediately, but you know, you'll manage to walk off without anyone feeling too slighted. And if they do, they'll get over it later. That can be the intention. And yeah, you just you have a whole new outlook on life, a whole new perspective, because you know that you're good enough. You know that you're worthy. You know that you are a divine creator being and you deserve abundance. Yeah, it's early morning here. The sun hasn't peeked over yet. Cool January morning. It's the coolest weather we've had so far. And here's one of our neighbors. So, looks like they're fixing this place up. There's our other neighbors down there. They have a swimming pool. That's our rich neighbors. And I don't know if this is probably these people here making this trail. They have all this dirt here. So they're making a nice trail. I'm not sure what they're doing, but I will keep an eye. There's ruins everywhere. I don't know if you can see the one right there. But yeah, this is just a magical place. And we're still only 20 minutes from the beach. And now about 10 minutes to our drinking water spot. There's some nice trees here. So, yeah, just so cool. So amazing. Raw nature. A lot of good wood there. So yeah, I'm kind of just giving y'all a tour. And again, the biggest thing for emotional healing is honest self-awareness. That's where it all starts. And you find those judgments, you find those fears, you address them, you release them, you replace them, and man, you go on to this life, this wonderful, wonderful life of manifesting the life that you want. And yeah, it really is that simple, and most people don't want to do shadow work until there's some tragedy in their life or perceived tragedy, because as Cheryl and I have talked about before, and others, trauma is how you perceive things, not what happens to you. something that someone else might see as my adventurous dog down there as not very traumatic, might be very traumatic for another person. Cosmo, you're so silly. You going to the creek? Watch out for the brambles, buddy. So yeah, a little paradise out here. Seeing Cosmo's trail that he's on. Yeah, I haven't discovered hardly anything here yet. Just been cleaning and moving. But man, it's just never be boring around here. Never ever. And here's one of our community members coming up. And remember to always focus on what you want. Help others if you can. And I will talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.